Okay, Kitty Pies, it's June 6th, 2025, and this is the update on the 1960 rust duration. A lot of rust I fixed on this thing. Basically, this is every nut and bolt's getting taken care of on this car. But anyways, I finally, tonight, me and a friend of mine, Gary, we got the engine in, hooked up, and it's looking pretty good. This is the wrong color. I know it should be gray, but I ordered it. It looked gray online, and I got it. It was more bluish. I was hoping to be more blue-gray, but hopefully when it gets hot, it'll turn to a more grayish color. This is the original engine in this thing. So I've been assembling this for the last week and a half, and I tell you right now, this is not easy. Seems like everything on this pan, everything mechanically is an hour battle, if not longer. Just getting that transmission in there wasn't bad, but I forgot to put the nose cone seal in, so I had to pull it back out. And, it's just running these lines. It's just a lot of hard work, working everything out. Now, there's that nose cone seal. Now, they say that's correct. It doesn't look correct to me, but if you can give me, let me know if that looks correct to you. This nose cone seal right here. See how it's like pushed in, a lot of pressure on it. It does seal against the pan, though, so I'm guessing that's correct. Just bought a new Optima 6-volt battery for it yesterday from Napa. If you're going to get one, get it from Napa. They give you a 3-year warranty with it. So that's a really good deal. I was going to get it from Jegs. It was $10 cheaper, but they don't give the 3-year warranty. So just a little heads up on that. I'll give you an update on what else I did here. You'll see there's an old manifold. And that was the manifold that was on it. That's an aftermarket manifold. Now, if you notice the bends, see the bend, how sharp that is compared to, that's an OEM one I cut and cleaned out. See the bend there? What it was doing was, it was leaning this back, and I couldn't get my air cleaner on. It was tilting the whole assembly back. And on this side over here, it was sitting up too high. You couldn't get to this tin bolt. And when I put the OEM one in, it just fit so much nicer down here on the crush bolts. Lined up really good. So don't waste your time on aftermarket stuff. It's nothing but aggravation. It really is. Put the new fuel lines in tonight. Got those in. This is the throttle cable. It's a lot longer. This comes from that accelerator kit from the clutch pedal assembly. I'll show you in a little bit how I did it. But like I said, everything on this is an hour battle. Yeah, I think the only thing that didn't bust my chops were the shocks. And believe it or not, putting the emergency brake cables in wasn't too bad either. But it's just, even like putting this line in here, you got to bend it to fit. Same thing here. It's just, everything is... Now, here's the problem I'm having. You can see the pedals aren't correct now, but it looks like this clutch cable is too short. It's just not long enough. I don't know if 1960 was a 1-year-only clutch cable, a little longer than most. Getting that Bowden tube in there, getting the seat in here wasn't easy. Getting this seal in here wasn't easy. Making sure that, I know you're running 3 lines through here, but there's only 2 holes. Which hole do you run it through? So, everything is just a battle on this thing. Putting these spring plates in was not easy. I probably spent 3 hours trying to get these in here to get the right angle, get these bolts in here. It's just very, very hard. I finally got it. I think I got it on the right angle. Mid-August of 1959 into 1960, it's a 16-degree angle. So before that and after them years, they're a different angle. So make sure 1960 was a 16-degree angle on that. Found that out in a Bentley manual. So I left the factory tar boards in there. This is where the clutch tube, I'm going to cut out here. I'm going to cut out there and leave it open. That way, if my clutch tube ever breaks, I know that's where it's welded to the pan there. That way I can fix that easy. Painted up the hardware for the Mercy brake cable. Same thing with the shift rod. That's acrylic. That's urethane on there with hardener, so it'll hold up good, shine nice. Now here's the accelerator kit. I got the big boy extender for it. I got the, you can see here the roller pedal. That is nice, very, very smooth, very nice. The only issue I had with this is it's got the Wolfsburg West pans here. They actually put this, the hole for the stop, pedal stop, really in the wrong position. They put it back too far. So when you go to put, this is the accelerator stop that comes with it. You could see here I had to extend it out to get it to work, because if not, it wouldn't go forward enough, so the pedals are leaning forward. And I actually put 3/8 of an inch on there, and I still got to go another 3/8 of an inch. It's just, I got to extend that out even more. So back to the drawing board on this. So everything is a battle, everything. That line in there, it took me a while. I called the guy who makes these. It's a cut to fit. I didn't realize that at the time. I couldn't find it in his videos. So it's just always one thing after another on this thing. Just getting that rubber grommet in by the fuel line, it didn't want to sit right. That took me a while to get in there. Still not 100%. I ran a new choke cable in there. That's a stainless line. That ran in nice. It ran really good there. My next battle this weekend will be figuring out the heater controls, trying to get them mounted to the heater boxes back there. Looks like I'm going to have a little issue there too. So it's just, you know, you got to take your time, have a clear head, and everything is just, it's not easy. I mean, you see it online and videos, the guys that they make it seem like it's really easy, but it's not. These old cars were a little tough to work on. So I got to figure out that clutch cable right here, why that's not working right. I'm going to try and get this thing running this week. I got to put oil in that transmission. I got to do the backing plates for the brakes, get that sealed up, and go from there. So she's looking really good, though. I'm impressed. It just takes a while to get all this stuff done correctly. And I look at it this way, a little overkill, but I'd rather do it now than have to do it later. I want something that's reliable. I want this thing to run good. You can see up under here, I got the Genebird oil sump on there. I wanted the extra oil in there for cooling. The engine builder put the wrong plate on the bottom there. It leaks a little, so I got to get another plate. Put that on there. I bought the high flow CSP tips for this in stainless to go along with this exhaust. So there she is. We spent about an hour changing out that manifold tonight. Once again, you had to get crush gaskets for in here. One-time use only. So that was kind of hard to source those because everybody wants to sell them in a kit. So got the air cleaner fitting good. It's still a little tight there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. So there she is, Kitty Pies. Oh, and another thing. I was going to go with a aftermarket front beam there, adjustable. Well, you can see there, I got it all the way built. It looked like it was a little tight here on the seal. And then I got over to the last arm, this arm up here. The grub hole wasn't lining up. You had to really bash that in, and it actually almost split this seal. That's how far out, because you can see how fat they are right here. Original ones aren't that fat, so that could slide on without no problem. Got to the last one after I built this whole beam and find out that that wasn't working. So I got so fed up with that, I'm just going to go with an OEM beam, the OEM one, clean it up. I was going to go with the adjustable spring plates. I'm just going to go with OEM from now on. I'm going to go with the original drum brakes. I'm just getting tired of this aftermarket stuff not working. It's just aftermarket parts and Volkswagen bugs do not work in my book. I'd rather just go with the OEM. I'll figure it out later as I go. Those spring plates I was going to put on here, but I was like, it seemed like they were too thick. But maybe they do work, who knows. So, Wolfsburg West shocks in the back. So it's looking good. Okay, kids, enough rambling. Hopefully I can finish this up, get the brakes, run the brake lines, put that front beam back on. I still got to paint that front beam now because I'm going with the original one. And just another quick update. Okay, kitty pies.